Ethan walked home from school with his backpack bouncing against his shoulder. The air smelled of fresh grass after the morning rain. He kicked a pebble along the path, whistling softly. Ethan suddenly stopped. He thought he heard something, a faint rustle coming from the bushes. He turned and listened carefully. There it was again, a soft, frightened sound. Ethan remembered what his dad always told him. Ethan, always keep your eyes open. The world is full of little lives that need our kindness. He did not think much about it before, but now, as he stood near the bushes, those words came back to him. He took a careful step forward and listened again. Ethan knelt beside the bush and gently pushed the leaves aside. A frightened, snow-white bunny was caught among the branches, its little paws trapped by twigs. It looked up at Ethan with wide, pleading eyes. "Do not worry, I will help you," Ethan whispered, carefully moving one twig at a time. Ethan gently pulled at the twigs, but they were tight. Just then, his sister Alice came running. "Oh no, he is really stuck," she cried, kneeling beside him. Together, they carefully untangled the bunny's fur and freed his paw. At last, the last twig came loose. The bunny wiggled free and sat still for a moment, breathing fast. Ethan smiled softly. "You are free now," he whispered. Alice brushed a leaf from its fur. "He is so beautiful," she said. Ethan nodded. "Let us call him Rory." The bunny twitched his little nose, as if saying thank you. Ethan gently stroked Rory's soft fur. "He is still shaking," he said quietly. Alice nodded with concern. "Maybe he is hurt." Ethan thought for a moment, then said, "Let us take him to Dr. Matthew. He will help Rory feel better." Alice smiled, relieved. "Do you mean the animal doctor?" "Good idea. Let us go now." "Yes, Alice. An animal doctor is called a vet." They stood up carefully, and Ethan carried Rory close to his chest. Dr. Matthew looked at the children as they entered. "Well, what do we have here?" he asked with a warm smile. Ethan stepped forward carefully. "This is Rory. We found him stuck in some twigs, and we think he is hurt." Alice added softly, "He is really tired and scared." Dr. Matthew nodded kindly. "You did the right thing bringing him here. Let us have a look at our little friend." Dr. Matthew gently placed Rory on a soft towel. He examined him and smiled. "There is just a tiny scrape," he said kindly. "He must have struggled to get free." Ethan let out a breath of relief. "So, is he going to be all right?" "With a little care and rest, yes," said Dr. Matthew. Alice smiled. "Thank you, doctor." When Ethan and Alice came home from the vet, Mum smiled at the little bunny in Ethan's arms. "He must be tired," she said kindly. She brought a basket, spread a soft towel inside, and added a few carrot slices. Rory curled up, and Mum said, "He will be fine now, with your love and care." Back home, Ethan and Alice made a small bed for Rory in a cozy basket. They placed a folded towel inside and set down a bowl of water and a few carrots. Rory sniffed the towel, then hopped in and curled up. Alice smiled and said softly, "He likes it." Ethan nodded. He knows he is safe now. The next morning, sunlight streamed through the window. Rory hopped around the basket, his fur gleaming like snow in the golden light. Alice laughed softly. "Look at him, he is much better now." Ethan smiled. He wants to go outside again. Rory twitched his nose and gave a tiny hop toward the door, as if asking to see the open fields once more. Before heading out, the family sat together at the breakfast table. Mum served warm porridge while Dad read the newspaper. Alice smiled and said, "Rory is ready to go home." Dad nodded thoughtfully. "You have both done a wonderful thing. You cared, and that made all the difference." Ethan smiled shyly. "We just wanted him to be happy." Mum placed her hand gently on his shoulder. And that is exactly what kindness means. Ethan and Alice carried Rory carefully back to the meadow. The grass swayed gently in the morning breeze. As they stepped through the gate, they saw another snow-white bunny nearby, sniffing the ground and searching. Alice whispered, "Ethan, look, that must be Rory's mother." Rory's ears twitched, and before Ethan could react, he wriggled free and hopped toward her with quick, happy jumps. Rory bounded straight to his mother and nuzzled against her. She sniffed him all over, then wrapped him close beneath her chin. Ethan and Alice stood quietly, watching. Alice whispered, "She was looking for him all along." Ethan smiled softly, "And now she has found him." For a long moment, none of them moved. The wind rustled through the tall grass, carrying the calm of morning all around them. Rory and his mother hopped away through the tall grass, stopping once to look back. Alice waved softly. "Goodbye, Rory." Ethan smiled. "Take care, little friend." The two bunnies disappeared into the meadow, their white fur glinting in the sunlight. Ethan and Alice stood together for a moment before turning home, their hearts light and happy. As they walked back home, the garden shimmered behind them in the morning light. Ethan felt happy and peaceful inside. Alice held his hand and said, "Helping any living creature always feels nice." Ethan nodded and smiled. Yes, even the smallest life matters. When we open our eyes and our hearts, we find that the world is full of little lives that need our kindness, and in caring for them, we grow kinder ourselves. Somewhere in the meadow, a snow-white bunny rested close to his mother, safe and loved, because two children chose to stop and care. Fun facts from Rory's adventure. Did you know that a bunny can twitch its nose up to 120 times a minute? Bunnies use their nose to smell danger, food, and friends. When a bunny thumps its back legs on the ground, it is sending a warning to others nearby. Baby bunnies are called kittens. Wild bunnies love to eat fresh grass, clover, and leafy plants. They are gentle, clever creatures who communicate in many quiet and wonderful ways. Meet the vet. A vet, short for veterinarian, is a doctor who looks after animals. Just like doctors help people, vets help cats, dogs, rabbits, birds, and many other creatures. Vets need to study for many years to learn how to care for all kinds of animals. Next time you see a dog or a rabbit, remember there is a kind vet somewhere making sure they stay healthy and happy. What Rory teaches us. Ethan heard a small sound, and he chose to stop and help. Because of their kindness, Rory was safe, healthy, and returned to his mother. When we notice the small things around us and choose to be kind, something beautiful always follows. Remember, every little life matters, and every act of kindness makes the world a better place. Small acts of kindness grow into big, beautiful things. When we stop, look, and care, the world becomes a gentler place for everyone in it. This story is part of the KKR Kids Learning Collection, stories that nurture kindness, courage, and curiosity. Click the link below to get the book as a PDF.